guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Jessica, this is Bree. Today we are here to talk to you guys about strength training. We are going to cover everything that you need to know about strength training, why we do it, what's good about it, all of that. So the first topic we're going to cover is benefits beyond just what the gym gives you.
Yeah, so we're going to first start with just daily life. Usually we're doing the yard work, right? We're out in the grocery store, you drop some groceries, you're going to pick it up, doing a hip hinge, right? You're doing all those at the gym and you're gaining muscle, you're gaining strength, and you want that because in the end it's going to reduce your risk of injury. There are plenty of people out there who bend over, they grab a can of Coke or something that they dropped and they hurt their back, they pull a hamstring, whatever the case may be. Strength training will help you reduce risk of injury and honestly help your daily life improve.
Yeah, it's just going to make these things easier. Like I tell my patients all the time, like you're doing these movements in life whether you know it or not. Like you squat when you go to the bathroom, you do a hip hinge when you pick things up from the floor, you overhead lift when you reach up into the cupboard, right? So if you're working these movements into your routine in like a full range loaded way, then when you're doing them in life in a mid-range unloaded way, it's going to feel way easier and life in general is just going to get better.
One of the other things we wanted to talk about with the benefit is your energy increase. If you start going to the gym and doing strength training 2 to 3 times a week, it is absolutely going to up your energy increase and get those endorphins going and honestly overall improve your mental health. A lot of people in general start going to the gym to improve their mental health. And I know personally it has definitely improved mine, made me a happier person. I can't speak for Jessica, but I know she definitely could probably say the same.
Yes.
So that is another huge benefit of going.
Yeah, and then just to go off of that is bone health too. Like a lot of people struggle with osteoporosis, especially as you age, you know, your muscle capacity is gonna go down just naturally. So if you can increase or at least maintain that muscle capacity with some strength training a few times a week, that is gonna just increase your overall health so much.
Yeah, and cardiovascular health is another big one, which is like one of the main reasons why people are dying chronically now. So big reason to go to the gym is to improve your cardiovascular health. Please go for that reason in general.
Yeah, you don't necessarily think of that right away when you think strength training, but if you're moving and you're lifting heavy weights, like your heart is going to be working. So remember that. And then another one we want to talk about under this topic is using strength training as a supplement to your sport, okay? So that's huge. Like people come in here all the time as runners, cyclists, you know, whatever your sport may be, soccer player, anything, like the benefits are endless for kind of supplementing that sport. Like it's gonna make you stronger, more resilient overall, less likely to have injury if you're just stronger in general. So the next topic we're going to talk to you guys about surrounding strength training is fueling your body the right way. I've seen a lot of patients come in and they started strength training for the first time, or they want to start strength training for the first time, and they've been in this chronic diet phase, just like endless amount of time, right, where they're just dieting or eating super low calories in general. But when you strength train, you're working your muscles so much harder than you're normally used to. So like you're gonna be hungrier, and if you're not fueling your body with carbs, protein, and fats, and having balanced, well-rounded meals, then like you're gonna feel crappy in the gym.
And just another tidbit, if you're looking for a more detailed description on proteins, fats, carbs, and what they do for your body, we have other YouTube videos out there that you can click on and read up on that.
Yeah, but just in general, try to make sure that you're eating enough. Whether you prefer to eat before your workout or after, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of working out fasted, but we're not going to get into that whole topic. But I would say just eat, whether it's before or after, just make sure you're eating a balanced meal of protein, carbs, fats, maybe some vegetables. You're going to feel so much better and stronger in the gym, and you're going to get way more out of your workouts.
The next topic we're going to talk about surrounding strength training is Jessica and I's favorite. This is a big misconception about strength training, especially for women. Strength training will not make you bulky. Say it again for the people in the back. Strength training will not make you bulky, okay? So if you are working out 2 to 3 times a week, you will not get bulky. The people who do want to bulk and do the whole competition, strength training, all that, that is a whole nother category of people. They are doing it for a reason. They are consuming a large amount of calories, more than I am sure the average person is. So you do not not have to worry about that. You will be toned, you will be healthy. Please do not worry about being bulky.
Yes, it's just like a super common thing that we hear, and like we get it, like you don't understand, you don't have like a full understanding of why that happens, but you just need to understand that when people look like that, when they look super muscular and huge, they are working out a ridiculous amount of time. Like that is what they do for a living. It doesn't just happen by accident. These people are working out 4 to 8 hours a day, literally. And they're doing it for a reason. They're usually not doing it to look a certain way unless they're doing it for bodybuilding. They're usually doing it to excel in their sport, whether that's CrossFit, Olympic weightlifting, whatever it is. And they just end up getting bulky or really toned because that's just what happens when you train for a living. So just understand that like that doesn't happen by accident, and that is not going to happen to you unless you specifically want it to and you work really, really, really hard to get there, okay? It's not for the average person. Last topic we're going to cover on this subject is the fact that consistency is key and it's important to give your full effort.
Yes.
So we're going to just kind of throw out a bunch of different things surrounding these topics. The first one is just that like it takes time to see results. So if you're getting into strength training for the first time and you're not seeing the results that you hoped for, just understand that building muscle physiologically takes a minimum of 4 to 6 weeks, okay? So you can't rush this stuff. Like it does take time to see what you're looking for.
Yeah. And one thing I want to add to that is a lot of people step on a scale and they might see weight gain when really muscle does weigh more than fat. So honestly, I'm a big fan of throwing out the scales. I'm a big fan of looking in the mirror, like what do you want to change about yourself? I know some people are still going to be using scales for various reasons, but just keep in mind, if you are working hard, strength training, there's a very great possibility you have gained muscle mass and not fat.
Yeah, and just understand that like I'm a big fan of taking progress photos because you have to understand that like if you have no muscle on your body and you're just trying to like you just want to get lean or get toned or whatever, toneness is muscle, right? Like if you just like don't eat anything, right, and just get super lean, you're not probably gonna look the way that you want. You need to have muscle underneath that fat and underneath that skin in order to look toned, right? That's what toneness is. It's muscle. Okay, so just understand that when you're thinking about what type of workouts you want to do.
Right. And one thing we want to talk about is technique over the amount of weight you are lifting. I don't care if you are lifting 2 pounds, as long as it is the correct technique, you are going to look just fine in the gym. I feel a lot of times people get insecure in gyms, especially conventional gyms, and like, am I doing this right? You know, what am I doing? If I have the correct form? Do people think I look stupid? There are plenty of YouTube videos out there. We, Mission Move, would be willing to help you with all form technique if you need be. So you can comment below if you would like that. But technique over weight. If you are lifting 200 pounds and it looks terrible, that's just not what you want to do.
Yeah, and that's how you're going to get injured, right?
Yes.
So like you need to focus on technique first. We love helping people with this here at Mission Move. So if you are, questioning any movement in the gym, please hit us up. We would love to help you with that. Another thing leading kind of into that is to don't be afraid of the like free weight section. This is huge. I get a lot of patients coming in saying that like they're getting into working out, but they just kind of do machines because they don't feel comfortable with the free weights. They don't really feel like they know what they're doing. But trust me when I say that these free weights are gonna help you with more life stuff, kind of like what we were saying earlier about benefits beyond just the gym.
Yes.
Like it's gonna simulate those functional movements in life more than a machine will. Machines have their place. We're not hating on machines. Like you can isolate well with machines.
Yes.
But we're big fans of getting people away from the machines and into the dumbbells, barbells, so you can just do more functional movements in general.
Yes.
So just don't be afraid of that stuff. Anything else we need to talk about?
I think we touched on
we pretty much touched it. And just like that probably wasn't everything in the entire world around strength training, but these are just a few topics that we hear people kind of talk about, common misconceptions, things that people are afraid of surrounding strength training, stuff like that. So hopefully it was helpful if you're trying to get into strength training for the first time. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, yes, please comment below. You can always call and text us too if it's something more personal. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe if you aren't already, and we'll see you in the next one.